Welcome everyone to week 8 from sunny Noosa on the Sunshine Coast of Queensland, which is about 1.5 hours north of Brisbane. So I'm currently staying on Hastings Street, which is the main street in Noosa, at a hotel, which is a mixture of 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. And they all have kitchens, laundries, bathrooms with spa baths, main pool, which I'll show you in just a moment, spa, kids pool and gardens. So with so many assets to maintain, the hotel general manager is kept quite busy. So what I thought I'd do is I'll just show you the main pool area from the apartment I'm actually staying in. As you can see, there is quite a lot of gardens, deck chairs, lovely pool. The hotel itself is it's a beautiful little property. So part of the strategy for this particular hotel is family, seeing as they have so many apartments. Probably about 100 apartments in all in this particular property. So they want to increase their business in this area, and the general manager recently added some assets or equipment to the children's pool area, and that includes slides and a play equipment area. And this is a great example of a hotel or business purchasing physical assets to help with their business strategy. So if you ever come up to Noosa, a great place to stay. So over the past week you've been learning more about the importance of monitoring and reporting on your assets and seeking specialist advice when required. So for week 8 we'll be looking at physical asset OH&S or occupational health and safety issues. So by the end of this week you'll have a much better understanding of the importance of security and how it relates to physical assets, define what is a high risk physical asset, and explain what risk assessment is and what's the importance to a business. So as future managers, you all have a duty of care or responsibility to provide a safe, secure and healthy environment for the people that work with you and the customers that stay or dine with you in your restaurant. So in terms of security, there are many assets or types of assets which provide this. So here at the hotel I'm staying at on the Sunshine Coast, these things include the electronic door locks, security cameras, resort entrance gates which require security swipe cards, so only registered guests can enter. There are security swipes to access your floor when using the lifts, and there are smoke alarms in the public areas and accommodation rooms. So there's a number of different security items or assets that are there for everyone's safety. So in any establishment there are also assets which are deemed to be high risk. So examples include the swimming pool, like I've just shown you, spas especially, and air conditioning systems. So what do we mean by high risk assets? Well, essentially these are assets which have an increased risk of injury or people getting sick if they're not maintained correctly. So they also require specialist assistance in the maintenance of them. So this resort has a few examples of this, one being the spa. And if you think about all of the things that are required to maintain a spa, all the chemicals and so forth, and if it's not done correctly, then that can be very dangerous. There is an interesting article in the prescribed text, Hospitality Facilities Management and Design, by David M. Stepanuk. And it's on page 127, and that talks about a Legionnaire's outbreak and how it was caused because of the lack of maintenance of physical assets, especially these high-risk physical assets. So this week we'll also look at risk management, so what it is, why it is important to a business. So think about some of the potential risks at your work environment. What's the risk of something happening? What are the risks of injury? And what could be done to reduce or eliminate this risk? So the goal of the risk management process is to identify, review and act on any potential threats or risks, and that's to eliminate them. So an example might be that tiles around the spa are slippery, and the risk is that a customer could slip entering or leaving the spa, and injure themselves quite badly. So then the hotel might be sued as a result. So to eliminate this risk, the hotel could change the tiles, put on a protective non-slip covering, put warning signs. A similar example would be in the kitchen. So if you think about what could be done there to minimise or eliminate the risk. So this week there's a PowerPoint, an article, some web links, and an article from the Gale database for your review. So by the end of the week, you would have completed the week 8 activity, which asks you to visit a hospitality establishment, much like we did in the first few weeks of the course, and identify what measures you believe that they have in place to provide a safe and secure environment for their staff and customers. And are there any potential risks? So I need you to do that and post your response to the activity area. So you should be well advanced with your assignment at this stage. There's only about 3 weeks until it's due. If you have any questions or need any assistance with the assignment, please let me know. So enjoy the week.